Published 6:12 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 1st of July 2018. Updated 10:29 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 1st of July 2018. David Niven once said of his roistering colleague Errol Flynn, "You always know where you are with Errol. He'll always let you down." I'm sorry to say, that has been my view of the England football setup for more than 20 years. I have been a lifelong supporter of Chelsea Football Club and England, but on all too many occasions I've felt not pride but embarrassment, and, on occasion, shame. Harry Kane is the current top scorer in the World Cup with 5 goals and captains the England team back in the 1970s. Football stood for everything that was bad about our country. Racism, drunkenness, violence. The first black players in England were treated appallingly by many fans. And the atmosphere at big matches was often so toxic, few black or Asian supporters were prepared to risk going. The urine-covered terraces were an unappealing place for women and children, who simply never went. In the early 1990s, when I was presenting 606 on 5 Live, I went to a game with my black producer. A lovely man. It shocked me to see him tense himself as he began to walk through the crowd. I was looking forward to an interesting game. He was anticipating abuse just for the color of his skin. In more recent times, leaden-footed performances on the field have been accompanied by bouts of drunken ill-discipline off the pitch, and a surly lack of focus and, in some cases, commitment. Mercifully, things are very different now. Crowds are becoming as multiracial as the teams, and all-seat stadiums have allowed football to become a family experience, not just a beer-sodden afternoon out for men. Women and children have had a civilizing influence on football, which is why I welcome the number of women now engaged in the media for this World Cup. And so to Tuesday, when England will go into the last 16 match against Colombia as the holders, for the first time, for the Under-17 and the Under-20 World Cups. Dare we dream that we might lift the greatest football trophy of all? Come what may, I will be cheering them on as a symbol of just how much they have done already to transform the image of the sport I love. And it's all the more astonishing for their youth. It testifies to the strength and numbers of the real talents coming through, which belatedly the FA and the top clubs have now chosen to support with real resources. Dele Alli has shined in the Premiership, and for England, despite the influx of foreigners into the Premiership, today's players possess a set of skills that puts them on a far higher pinnacle than any other England team of recent years. The influx of foreigners into the Premiership has not ruined the career prospects of young English players, as some have claimed, including many distinguished ex-professionals. Try telling that to the likes of Dele Alli, Jesse Lingard, Harry Kane and the rest. These young stars have learned a lot from competing with the best from abroad. Meanwhile, the manager has combined the disciplined positioning that is essential to a successful team with encouragement for the flair players to express themselves. Well done Gareth Southgate for binding them together so well, and for standing up for decency and respect, and for leading his squad with such calmness and authority. He has been an absolute revelation to me at this tournament. In Harry Kane, too, we have a captain worthy of the title. No, this young side probably won't win the tournament, although I hope for even more success over the next fortnight. But whatever the final result, they have already won our hearts and minds. After so many England embarrassments down the years, at long last we have a bunch of lads who look like the best of England, rather than the worst. Let the chants ring loud and proud, cry, God for Harry, England and St. George.